Días pesados. Pero bueno, para eso vivimos, muchachos. Y así como vivimos, morimos. Pintados de rojo. Qué mamón son. Pero vamos a continuar con el pollo detective. No, los crestatectives se llaman, perdón. ¿Qué tenía que hacer?
Thanks, Lewis. Again. Well, let's hope you can help. What can you tell me about this list?
Así estábamos en que... Está corriendo muy lento, no sé por qué.
Well,
these names, I know half of them personally. Maybe even more.
I knew it.
But I have no idea what kind of list this is.
here we go.
But these are all members of the upper class. Politicians, business people. Oh my. Even the commander of the Royal Guard.
Damn.
But I really don't know what it means.
So, is it a dead end?
I'm afraid so.
Denme un segundo. Déjenme ver si hay algún proceso abierto que no esté usando. Porque está yendo muy lento. OBS está usando 21. ¿Por qué? Pues no sé por qué, si se está usando el 55 del CPU,
Would
está
you
yendo
like a
tan mal.
shot?
You know what? When we're done with the case, then we can celebrate.
Let's hope the case won't end us instead.
Amen to that, Brother Bird.
No sé, pero no sé si notaste que estaba yendo como un poquito lento.
Behind that door.
Ok, no podemos viajar.
Deborah, the girl who came to me tonight.
Yes.
Hola, Brian.
She's a very lovely young lady.
Where did you take her after you two left?
Where she asked me to Flowerville.
Flowerville. Rochester Street 37?
Yes, exactly. Why?
Luck.
Did something happen?
Nothing good, Lewis. Nothing good.
¿Cómo estás, Brian? Qué milagro tenerte por aquí. Hace tiempo que no te habíamos visto. ¿Cómo te va?
This?
This?
Oh, my goodness.
I think we have a bingo, gentlemen.
You see,
Sí, hoy
I
toca
also
11,
have one of
Corneo.
these.
A card? Like this? Really?
Yes. It's a membership card to a very exclusive club.
How exclusive?
Very.
That's what I'm talking about.
What does SN mean, Lewis?
It's the sweltering Nile.
¿De Peter Parker?
That's a...
Well, yes, it's a brothel, but it's not like that. It's something completely different.
Calm down, Lewis. We're not gonna tell anybody.
Thank you so much. It is rather embarrassing.
Listen, Lewis. How do we get in?
Phew. What to get in?
Está buena. Te voy a pedir que no hagas spoilers, al menos lo que está Chiken Police, porque... Que no hagas spoilers en general, porque la gente del chat que la quiera ver, yo ya la vi, pero pues tienen que irla a ver. La neta, lo vale.
Correct, Marty. Thanks for the help, Lewis. I owe you one. For the third time today, I think.
Sí, una, me debes un chingo.
I don't know what you said to him, but after you finished, he almost immediately Van disappeared.
Really? That's suspicious.
Or he had business elsewhere. It's New Year's Eve. Everybody's going somewhere.
Sí, o sea, yo ya la vi, pero hay mucha gente que no, y a mí la neta no me importaría comerme un spoiler, no me hubiera importado comer un spoiler, pero hay gente a la que sí le duele. Hay gente que le gusta ser el centro de atención para ella.
What else do you know about her, Lewis?
Sí.
Oh, not much. What everybody knows, she was a dancer, then a backing singer, then star, and then club owner.
We found out as much already. Do you think she'd fled this Devonian massacre? That's why the secrecy.
Por tu seguridad no te voy a contestar.
Family? I'd say her accent is a dead giveaway, and her name too, though it's undoubtedly an alias.
So it's possible that she is a part of the royal family?
I don't think so. Nobody could have survived that awful night.
You're probably right.
Mejor te muestro. Oiga,
What should we know about the place, Lewis? Besides what they're dealing in there?
No, it's an elegant and exclusive place. Not everybody visits them for that, you know. Some animals just go for company.
I see. I guess it's mostly visited by the upper class.
Mostly, yes. The wealthy who have a taste.
Yes, of course.
Is it true what they say?
Sí.
It's some kind of hidden
sí, había un
stronghold
par de
of the
personas
royalists?
disfrazadas y todos con sus playeras. Y yo llevaba la playera de Aquaman.
Yes, but stronghold? I don't think so.
But the place must be
Porque la
an
neta ni iba a
eyesore
ir.
for the separatists, right?
Oh, don't worry for the girls, Sonny. They can defend themselves quite well. The separatists wouldn't dare to go near the place.
Sí, me
Now
cagan.
we'll see what they have to say about these
No,
two.
no vi que nadie se desmayara, pero
That was a little bit,
cuando pasa cierta
equivocal.
cosa, sí empezó a gritar la gente y yo así de no mames, estamos en un cine. Respeten. No puedo ir a otro lugar. Vamos en el capítulo 2.
To
apenas.
Marty's delight, we were the separatists and those opposing the monarchy hated the place, just like they hated everything that supported interracial relations and peaceful. It wasn't just a brothel; it was a symbol. But just like a brothel is not a word to turn out the way it was intended.
Sí, se está atorando un poquito el juego. Les digo que la computadora ahorita ya está bastante mal. No es lag, sino que se está atorando el juego, pero no sé qué hacerle a la computadora ya.
The kingdom of long legs, silky skin, and fluttering lashes. We've arrived.
Calm down, Marty. Watch your blood pressure.
No, nada más es por pedazos. Nada más es en pedazos de animaciones. Y no es lag, es que se está atorando. Ay. Dios. Vulpina. Muchachos. Manos donde pueda verlas, por favor. Pero sí, Brian, o sea, no los van a oír, o sea... Neta, yo sí estaba así de... La gente de la película ya grabó la película. Hola, Uta. Yo te tengo en lurk aquí en el celular. ¿Ya acabaste? Ah, no. ¿De qué estás enfermo, manito? Ya sabes que se hace lo que se puede por la familia. ¿Mañana a qué hora, Uta? ¿Mañana a qué hora? Oh, vaya. Espero te recuperes. Mañana, entonces, ¿se va a armar o no se va a armar la carnita asada? Sí, sí, todos por favor sigan a Uta. Si no lo siguen, que yo estoy seguro que todos siguen a Uta. Pero si no lo siguen...
She's what I call an exotic beauty.
Well, that's one way to put it.
Hey,
Me mandas
every
mensaje,
animal's
por
the
favor.
most beautiful thing
Porque
in the
mañana voy a
world
andar
to
en
someone.
chinga
Yeah,
limpiando.
You're right.
Oof, I don't know about you, but I go weak in the knees for stripes.
Please, Marty, I don't want to know. And I don't care. Keep it to yourself. And let's get out of here quickly.
Can't I even talk to you anymore?
You can. Ask about the weather, or how's my lower back. Those two are even connected if you want to know.
Yeah, old fart.
Hey,
Yeesh. That guy's stare gives me the creeps.
I can see why.
I've always told myself that birds are weird.
What did you just say?
Huh? What? Me? Nothing?
Excuse me, gentlemen. Would you be so kind as to help me?
With pleasure, ma'am.
The zipper always comes down on my dress. Would you kindly zip it back up?
Can I, Sonny?
What am I, your mother? Do what you want, for God's sake.
Happy to help, ma'am.
Oh, what a gallant young man.
Clucking lords.
espera.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can I try again?
If you
I will be, ma'am.
Hay que hacerlo delicadamente.
Oh, thank you, honey.
Marty, ma'am. Marty McChicken.
Thank you, darling Marty. I'm much obliged.
Anytime, ma'am. Anytime.
May I invite you gentlemen for a drink, perhaps?
No, thank you. We're in a hurry.
Oh.
Holy fur. You swallowed so hard, the whole place shook.
Are you kidding me? I've never seen anything like this before. Is this even
Sí, es legal.
Why wouldn't it be?
I don't know. Vice?
You really must be joking. Vice in Clawville?
Okay, I was pulling your leg. But still, it's a little hot in here.
Oh, cool down, Marty. Don't even look over there. Remember Laura, your wonderful girlfriend, whom you love more than anything.
You don't need to tell me. All I'm thinking about is her.
with a hatchet in her hand.
More like my nuggets.
That's
My nuggets.
Laura, 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 Laura.
that's it, Marty. Just slowly turn away from the pictures.
Tienen que aceptar que están muy bien hechos los diseños de los animales.
These brides are elegant, just like Laszlo said.
Lewis.
What do you think could be the old rabbit's type? Fluffy tails, furry ears, a raspy tongue?
Oh, for the love of all the gods, stop it.
But just think about it.
Please shut up, Marty.
Qué miedo.
Excuse me, gentlemen. That area is private.
Ok.
You need to register first.
Oh, thank you, miss.
My name is Day-Night Diamond. Welcome to the sweltering Nile, gentlemen.
Miss Diamond, I'm Sonny, and this is my partner, Marty.
If I may, miss, you have a beautiful name and exceptionally wonderful stripes.
Marty, not now.
Oh, thank you very much.
Please excuse him. He doesn't visit places like this very often. Me neither, to be honest.
Oh, nothing to worry about, gentlemen. There's a first time for everyone.
You're absolutely right.
We're just interested in a certain lady called Deborah.
Deborah. We don't have any employees by that name right now, but if you want, any of our girls would love to be Deborah for a night.
No. Excuse me, you misunderstand. She doesn't work here.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
It's kind of confusing, but let me try to explain.
Please, I'm at your service. I'll gladly answer any of your questions.
Hasta que sepa que somos
Hear
polis.
that, Sonny? Any questions?
Shut up, Marty.
I wouldn't want to offend you, far from it, but it's evident you're from the police, even without this.
Is it that obvious?
No, it isn't, but, you know, here in the Nile, we have a keen eye for this kind of thing.
Right. I understand, ma'am. Do you know a gentleman named Louis C. Hayworth?
Of course I do. Mr. Hayworth is a regular guest at our establishment.
I see. How regular, if I may ask?
I can't give you any information about that. House policy.
Sí, quieres la dirección también, ¿no?
It's called the law, ma'am.
If you have any questions of that nature, please come back with a warrant.
Touche.
Cállese.
Does this list mean anything to you?
This? I'm not sure. No, nothing.
Don't you see some familiar names on there?
I do, but everybody knows those animals. Personally, I have no
Y
contact
si lo
with
tuviera,
any
no
of
me lo
them.
diría.
I see. Oh, thank you. Look, she gave this to us. The girl named Deborah, the one we asked you about.
I see.
Do you know what this is?
Of course. It's a membership card.
Was this person a regular here?
If this belonged to her, then yes. I can check for you. Please, the ladies will entertain
Está
you
cooperando
while you
demasiado.
wait. I'll be right back.
Thank you. Much obliged.
I apologize for the wait. Please, come with me, gentlemen.
So you were successful.
My mistress, Madame Savas, would like to meet you.
You mean that, Madame Savas?
As far as I know, there's only one of her, so Yes,
Please, miss, take us to her.
with pleasure.
Madame Zavas was a legend in Clawville. Her name was known all over the wilderness. She's an avid royalist, former member of the Council of 12, spy master, assassin, businesswoman, and courtesan. To be honest, I didn't even know she was still alive. She's no spring chicken, that's for sure. She could also be my mother, or maybe my grandmother. First Ibn Wessler, now her. Honestly, tonight it wouldn't
¿Quién es
surprise
Héctor?
me if His Majesty Hector
Supongo que el rey.
III didn't grace me with his presence. Let me introduce myself properly, ma'am.
Mr. Santino, I know who you are. And I also know your partner. The legend of the Chicken Police is always one step ahead of the Chicken
O sea que sí sabe. Bueno, sí es maestra de
Thank you.
espías.
That's flattering.
May I ask what you are looking for exactly? Here on this night?
You know, that's an interesting question. The card we've shown your lovely colleague.
Belongs to an old friend of ours, whom we haven't seen for a long time here.
And the name?
Unfortunately, no, Mr. Santino. That's confidential information. In my line of work, discretion is everything.
Well, you know, in our line of work, the law is above everything.
Oh, do you think so? I could tell you what your colleagues think is also above everything, but as I said, discretion.
Look, ma'am, we don't want to impose. We're conducting a private investigation, which started off as harmless, but now
Ok, Alexa, suerte.
it's murder.
That sounds serious.
It is serious. That's why we'd be grateful for your help.
In that case, I'm at your service. Ask your questions, and I'm going to answer to the best of my knowledge. As long as you're not wading through muddy waters.
Si entro en un charco me
Fortunately, I
devoras.
swim very well for a chicken.
I swim well, too. As I was saying, it belongs to us. Only our most valuable guests have one of these. And our
Empleados.
employees, of course.
The employees, too. Good to know. Can you tell me if this card belonged to a guest or an employee?
No.
I thought so. Yes, thank you.
Bueno, me dio información.
Louis Hayworth is a good friend of mine. It surprises me that he's a regular here.
You wouldn't believe our clientele. You would be shocked.
No doubt. Louis, does he come here often?
Not so often.
Thank you for the vague answer, ma'am.
The mystery is thrilling. The thrill is life itself.
That was beautiful, ma'am.
Yo soy la sal de la tierra.
Tell me, have you ever seen this list?
I have.
Am I right to assume it has something to do with the sweltering Nile?
It does, yes. But I can't tell you more about it. No.
Me está dando
Discretion is
información.
key.
Absolutely.
Do you know Natasha Katsenko personally?
Yes, I do.
Tell me about her.
Warm-hearted, protective, quick-tempered, fierce. Yes, fierce.
Thank you. Very useful.
This place isn't just our home with the girls. It's a sanctuary.
Really? How?
It symbolizes why the city was founded almost 1,000 years ago. Unity, love, freedom.
Interbreeding,
That too, yes. Do you have a problem with that?
Oh, don't get me wrong. I don't. My girlfriend's a predator.
Really? I'm glad to hear it.
Llegó el momento de fallar.
Deceit is everything to Zavos. She used to be a spy, so I'm gonna take her every word with a grain of salt.
Engaños. El engaño lo es todo.
Who's behind the legend, Miss Zavos? Who are you, really?
Just an animal raised to survive, Mr. Featherland. And because I've been taught, I know how to survive. I always was what I had to be.
And you managed to dodge my question. Clever.
Well, you see, this is one of the typical elements of survival. The way of dodging a delicate question and still making the questioner believe he got the answer. But you're too cunning and experienced, aren't you? You're not an easy one to fool.
I'm trying to maintain appearances, ma'am.
You should. Appearances, most of the time, are stronger and more dangerous than the truth.
Isn't it dangerous being a royalist nowadays?
You know, Mr. Featherland, those that are genuinely dedicated never care about danger. That's something you must know even better than I.
Do you think it's my loyalty that motivates me the most? If you do, I'm sorry to disappoint you.
Maybe you're not loyal to the police, Mr. Featherland, but you are to your own principles and ideals. Am I right?
That's true, but you're avoiding the question. Why did you stay in the king's employment after the scandals that are making half the city riot? What makes you still believe so much in the institution of monarchy?
You know, I always adapt, but only to a degree where I still don't have to give up myself and my ideals for the sake of
Eso es
survival.
importante.
You'd rather die then?
Maybe it would seem too dramatic or even romantic to you, but yes, exactly.
I'm sorry to doubt you, but I've always thought your kind was rather compromised.
Do you mean spies or crocodiles?
Spice.
Spies, of course.
I must disappoint you. But there aren't many groups as loyal and unwavering as the spies, Mr. Featherland.
If you're telling me, ma'am, I believe you.
Así es.
What is the sweltering Nile? Is it really just a luxury brothel?
First of all, it's what it looks like. Luxurious relaxation with luxurious ladies and gentlemen. For wealthy ladies and gentlemen with luxurious needs.
And under the surface?
If you're insinuating that my girls are kind of spies, you're on the wrong track. On a very wrong track.
No, pero dijo que era un santuario. ¿A qué se refería con
Don't
eso?
they have confidential information on almost all the wealthy bachelors of Clawville?
Y creo que no solo de los solteros.
Bachelors? Don't be naive. Almost exclusively married men.
Eso es obvio.
Here.
Well, then my question is even more valid.
Of course, they know much. Many visit here who don't care about sex, Mr. Featherland. Some come here to talk. And meanwhile, they inadvertently say a lot about themselves.
Which makes them easy targets for blackmail, right?
It could, yes. But even the assumption is offensive.
Chale.
If I guess who the card belongs to, will you tell me?
I wouldn't say that's an acceptable price for such a secret as this, but if you guess right, I won't lie to you. Then
Le gusta jugar.
I will tell you you were right. Yes.
Good. Let's see. The answer to my question, Natasha Katsenko.
Well, Mr. Featherland, it seems the gossip about you is right. What gave it away?
It couldn't have been easier. There's a beautiful woman with a mysterious past, trying to keep it a secret, while someone's threatening her with the exact same thing, leaving rather unmistakable messages behind. Plus, we found the card on Deborah, who was her best friend and confidant. So she was either trying to hide it, or destroy it forever, so no one could find out the truth. Am I right so far?
Vaya, este güey es mejor detective que yo.
Mr. Featherland.
So if I'm not mistaken, Natasha used to work for you before she met Ibn Wessler. He fell in love with her, gave her a job at the Millions Club. The rest is history.
You have talent, Mr. Featherland. I'm really sorry you're not working for the government.
I am working for the government. I'm a cop.
Así de si lo hago,
I'm
señora.
sure, Mr. Featherland.
Touché.
Indeed. Natasha used to work here. We can put it that way, but you know, this isn't just a workplace. She also lived here. She was part of our family, and we still love her very much.
Right. That puts everything in a different light. Savas is a true survivor, always was. And she's proud of that, even to this day. Maybe I can get her to trust me if I play to this part of her.
Estoy muy abajo.
She was only 17 when she knocked on the rear entrance of the brothel on an unusually cold, rainy night.
Como debe de ser en
I
una
opened the
película.
door myself.
Was Natasha alone?
Yes, completely alone. Her left arm was slashed with an ugly wound, and she was frozen to the bone, barefoot, only a thin nightgown on her.
Did she tell you what happened to her?
After I brought her into the house, warmed her up, and changed her into new clothes,
Gracias,
that
bro.
was the first thing I asked. But no, she didn't tell me. We became very good friends, but I still don't know what happened to her and where she came from, or how she knew about this place and the rear entrance.
And you weren't bothered by all those secrets?
That would have been very hypocritical of me, don't you think? No, it didn't bother me. I make a living out of secrets, Mr. Featherland.
I see. Do you know where Natasha came from before Clawville?
Naturally. The poor dear couldn't even deny it. Even her name's eloquent, her accent, but mostly her manners, Mr. Featherland. She's from Stovos, and she belonged to the upper class of Stavonian social circles.
Pero dicen que nadie pudo sobrevivir a la
When I
matanza.
first met her.
That's all you know about her. An ex-spy like you must have checked up on her new protege's past.
That's the most exciting thing. Yes, I have.
63%.
It's rather curious, don't you think?
It is, Mr. Featherland. Yes, curious. That's why I've always been rather fond of Natasha.
Did it touch you deeply when she left you?
Indeed, it did.
Zavos is protective. It seems she's dedicating her whole life to her proteges. If I concentrate on that, maybe she'll open up to me.
Ok, ya la llevamos.
What else could I have done? Wessler is a handsome, rich, powerful animal, and Natasha fell in love with him. If anything, I know you can't stand in the way of a woman in love. There's nothing more
O sea que sí
dangerous.
está enamorada de...
I've been in this
Ivan.
job for more than 20 years, but I haven't heard that one before.
You see? You learn something new every day if you have an open mind. Yes.
Chinga.
When was the last time you saw her, Madame Zavas?
Maybe around 2 months ago. There was a ball attended by Ibn Wessler, his beautiful mate Natasha, and myself. Yes.
Was she herself? Did you feel like she was afraid or worried about something?
On the contrary, she was unrestrained, free, radiant. She was in love. Yes, in her own unique way.
What do you mean?
You know Natasha loves on a different level than most Clawville women. Or most women in the wilderness, in fact. Maybe it's because of these Storonian
Sí, sí se me hace
origins.
muy especialita.
Something else.
So you didn't notice anything strange about her?
Well, if anything could be called strange, it was that I saw a woman positively floating above the ground, who previously used to stand on it with 2 feet.
Y eso no le gusta,
I
¿verdad?
see. Thank you, madam. How did you feel when you learned Natasha was going to leave?
Honestly, I was very hurt. I loved her as a daughter. How would you have felt?
I couldn't say.
And I still couldn't stop her, and you know why?
Of course I do. Because you loved her.
You've been in my shoes before, am I right, detective?
Dale.
I can
Nos
feel
habla de
that.
nuestra esposa.
This isn't about me, madam. Please stop changing the subject.
I have felt betrayed on a certain level. Yes, and offended, and alone. Even amongst all my friends.
Were you disappointed in her?
Only in myself, Mr. Featherland. But I have a hunch you know this feeling very well.
Yes, you're right. Well, thank you for your time, madam.
Anytime, detective. Yes, anytime.
No fue tan mal. ¿Qué mandaste, Plop, al Discord? Continúa.
Please, gentlemen, wait here a moment. I would like to show you something that could help you.
Oh, that's excellent news. Thank you. We will wait.
Do you trust her?
Not in the slightest. Even her smile is fake. This woman wallowed in other animals' secrets until she became one too.
That's exactly how I feel.
Anyway, now that we're here,
Ah, lo tienes
we
que
can take
meter
a
en la
better look
carpeta
around.
Just what I was thinking.
para checarlo al rato. Haz copy paste, tipo copias y luego control open. Ah, en el chat del juego, ok. Siete lucidas opiniones, la muerte del caballo. 49 años. Claveles de la mente. 7:49. Este es de primero de detectives. Nada, es de primero de novela visual.
Who'd have thought? She is a legendary ex-spy.
Well, this is something I've never understood. Why isn't a key good enough? I mean, you can take that with you.
Me los voy a bajar al
but
rato.
riddles can be
A ver si
solved by
jugamos.
anyone.
No sé si
I don't
Mitsu vaya a
think many
jugar hoy,
animals get to be in this
porque hoy es
variety.
Breath of the Wild.
The other thing is,
Maybe she wanted us to find it.
Pero ayer estaba bien
Exactly what I'm
picada.
thinking. Who knows?
Espero ahorita esté
We're
durmiendo.
going in.
Lo espero de todo corazón.
This room is not like her at all.
The other must have been for show. Marty, this is the reality. We're talking about a professional spy.
A former spy.
Nunca dejas de ser un espía,
Still,
chavo.
if anyone knows how to mask her real face, it's her.
But you think this is who she really is? Cold, dark, and tiny.
And full of secrets.
Ugh, this place gives me the creeps.
Me too. We better get out of here before she comes back.
Reporte acerca de los separatistas, de los grupos de movimiento separatista.
Somebody started typing a letter but left it unfinished.
What does it say?
Number 2947222.
Nah,
Report about
sí, no te preocupes.
separatist group movements.
Damn it.
Por dos,
Don't even
plop.
read that.
What? Why not?
I don't know about you, but I don't want to get caught up in the royalist-separatist conflict. What you don't know can't hurt you, right?
I can't even recognize you, boss. Where did you put your sense of adventure?
My sense of adventure has retired. Leave it alone.
So the rumors are true.
Military intelligence. This dame's really something. I'm starting to think the whole brothel is just
Sí,
a
descansa, es
cover.
importante.
Makes sense. You think she's still working for Royal Intelligence?
Well, based on what she told us, she's a committed royalist. So I imagine she does.
Hector III, our great and fair king.
I feel sorry for the poor fox, to be honest.
I don't. He has it pretty good.
Would you like to live your life as a puppet? Everything you do, carefully planned. Your rule and authority, the whole thing, just for show.
Even if he is just a puppet, Clawville needs a king. He gives strength and hope to many animals.
I guess. Names, numbers, dates. Oh, furry gods.
Oh, furry
They all
gods.
belong to the brothel.
Hell no. Half of it is a matter of national security.
What did we step into?
You know what? I don't care, Marty. I'm too old for conspiracies. The only thing that matters to me is to find out what the furry hell we're doing here.
And what it has to do with Natasha.
Sure.
La parte faltante.
This has got to be it, Marty. Look at the missing page.
Oh, gods. And look at the names.
Yeah, the ladies and their guests.
Damn.
What this means, Marty, is that the most influential people in the city had been Natasha's patrons. Some even from the royal family.
This book could destabilize Clawville.
At least the Clawville we currently know.
You think this is behind everything? Somebody's blackmailing Natasha because of this?
That could easily be the case. But something still doesn't fit. That piece of a painting.
Sonny?
If there's even a small chance of...
Sonny,
What?
there's another familiar name here.
What are you talking about?
Clucking hell, Sonny. Molly?
She was working here too.
It's
Molly es la
probably
esposa.
someone else with the same name.
So that's why. Natasha told me they'd known each other for a long time.
Look, boss.
I can't believe it. All those stories about her past.
Listen, Bossbird. Molly loved you, right? Isn't that what matters?
¿Y por qué se fue?
Shut your fucking beak right now, or I'll shut it for you.
Okay, boss. I'm sorry, but
Just shut the cluck up.
We've caught them sneaking around, Miss Diamond, you see?
I see, madam.
no, back off, ladies.
There's no need for this. We don't want trouble.
No, maybe you don't. Unfortunately, trouble has found you, gentlemen.
Madam Zavos, we needed to know the connection. What this place has to do with Natasha. And my wife.
Filthy cops? He's talking gibberish. May I shoot him?
No, not yet, Miss Diamond.
I'd be very sorry to put holes in your lovely striped skin, but believe me, baby, I will. I've always wanted to know if diamonds
Oh,
are
qué buena
bulletproof.
frase.
Please, madam. It'll all be over in a second.
No. We have received different orders, Miss Diamond. Stand down.
Oh, I see. The pony does tricks on command. Well, I'm not surprised.
That's enough, Marty. You knew who she was, didn't you? What she meant to me.
Well, well, Mr. Featherland. Aren't you interested in your case anymore? No? All it took was a name from your past, and your professionalism drowned in the mud.
Stop playing games with me, Zavos. What does all this have to do with Molly?
Nothing at all. No, she was just a little bird among the many
¿De
who
qué
sought
estaba huyendo
refuge
ella?
here.
You forced her into this.
You'd love to hear that, but until she met you, she was one of us. Just another...
You clucking...
Sonny, no!
¿Y por dónde llegaron si estábamos...?
I think I was dreaming. But it wasn't the kind of dream you'd want to remember. Dark and painful. Then the suffocating smoke woke me. It wasn't fried eggs, that's for sure. Where was I? What happened? That treacherous crocodile. Then I saw Marty, who looked as horrible as I felt. Well, I've always wanted a romantic sea voyage.
God damn it. I knew I shouldn't have gone along with this.
Marty, I told you you could get out any time.
And you knew damn well that I wouldn't. That I would never leave you in deep shit once I've joined you. You knew it, and you still asked me to do it.
Ahora échame la culpa.
Listen,
You're a selfish bastard, Sonny, and you drag everyone around you down with you. How long was it till retirement? 120 days?
121.
But you just couldn't sit still on your ass, could you? Well, take a good look around, boss bird. This is you. And this is what follows you. Just this clucking misery. And dead bodies. Do you understand? You have nothing else to offer but
Ale se está viniendo muy arriba el niño.
Marty,
and feeling sorry for yourself. Oh, you're great at that. I can't believe this shit. We're gonna die here on a goddamn blazing ship like roast chicken. Well, it's dramatic at least, just like you like it.
Marty,
What?
I've almost managed to untie the knot. But if you keep thrashing around like that, we're really gonna die here.
Work your magic. Until then, I'm gonna say all the prayers.
Sí, muchas
570 ha
gracias.
usado X10 para convocar a Fat Chocobo.
Y dice que va a estar el Machoco un rato.
Mon 570 ha usado X10 para
Muchas
convocar a
gracias
Fat
por esos
Chocobo.
beats. ¿Cuántos faltan? Espera. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Mon
6,
570 ha
7,
usado
8,
X10 para
9.
convocar a Fat Chocobo.
Es muchísimo, GG, eso ayuda a la barrita. La colita. Ayuda a la barrita para
Mon 570
la
ha usado X10
operacioncita.
para convocar a Fat Chocobo.
Muchas gracias, bebé hermoso. Ahí al rato te mando cartitas. Es muchísimo, gracias, G. ¿Cómo te va todo? ¿Cómo?
Mon 570 ha usado X10 para convocar a Fat Chocobo. Mon 570 ha usado X10 para convocar a Fat Chocobo. Mon 570 ha usado X10 para convocar a Fat Chocobo.
Venga. Va a estar
Mon
un rato.
570 ha usado X10 para convocar a Fat Chocobo.
De la fregada.
Mon 570 ha usado X10 para convocar a Fat Chocobo.
Gracias, G. ¿Qué tal te va? Sí, se sigue. No, ya me morí. ¿Todo bien? ¿Sigue tu mami por allá? Ah, no sé si te des cuenta, pero ya me mudé. No sé si se note, pero esta ya no es la casa que tenía. Ahí en fuera todo tranquilo, entre comillas, la PC muriendo, ya sabes. Ese desnudo es este. Ahí está.
So what now?
Now we run and swim.
I can't
Ah, qué
swim.
bueno.
Well,
Sí,
you
dijiste
better
que
learn
ya.
fast or you'll die. I'm not gonna drag your fat ass to the shore if
No me
that's what
entendí.
you're hoping.
I shouldn't have brought this many guns with me.
Throw them away then.
Never.
Then they'll drag you down into the deep. I don't care. I always thought your gun mania would be your undoing.
Cluck you, Sonny.
We have to survive this first.
Well, after you, boss bird.
Me mudé con el teniente Dan por CCH.
That furry, fucking clucking gods. Damn.
Yeah.
Me
Listen,
pago en
buddy.
las.
What?
What you said on the ship.
What about it?
You were right. I knew this would happen. Or something like it. I dragged you into this deliberately. Because I'm not enough on my own.
Sonny, cut the crap.
No, I'm serious. I knew I couldn't do this alone. I needed you to, well, to look out for me.
Adelante.
I don't need this, all right? Stop playing the wounded soul. I don't fucking care.
Fair enough. You're right.
Hell yeah, I'm fucking right.
I'll, shut up.
¿Ya viene?
Good.
Ah, ya. Descansa. Ahí está allí. Es del juego, ¿verdad? No, es que son una alarma.
I think I must have hit my head pretty badly.
Say, isn't that Captain Marsh?
You see him too? Oh, thank the gods.
Ho, 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 lads. What the hairy devil are you doing out here? Isn't it a bit cold for a swim? It was warm on the ship, at least while it was burning. I bet it was. Arr.
Hey, Captain, how's it hanging?
It's hanging all right. Arr. What about you, lubbers? What was all that ruckus, eh?
Oh, I think someone tried to kill us, Captain. Again.
Okay.
Come on, Boise. There's nothing new there.
Yeah, old rust can't be scraped away.
Did you see anything, Captain?
Arr, of course I have. A burning ship. Then two cocks suddenly learned to fly. And even swim, by gad. Oh, what a time to be alive, eh?
You haven't changed a bit, old man.
Sure I haven't. I'm steady. Like the Sea of Clawville.
Yeah, except that Clawville doesn't have a sea.
Of course it does, laddie. Just not here in Clawville.
What?
Okay, that's too much for me.
Ok. Sí, me mudé con él. Estamos compartiendo departamento. Son 2 cuartos. El cuarto, pues la neta, está más chiquito que mi casa, obviamente. Es como. No sé si recuerdas, mi casa es como una tercera parte. El cuarto, pero pues. Mira, ya estoy más tranquilo. La zona no es así lo más bello del mundo, pero pues estamos en un edificio que está bastante cuidado. Y pues ahí la llevo. Ahí la llevo. Todavía no acabo de desempacar, pero ahí la llevo.
You can swim after all.
Yeah. Or the river spat me out.
Well, what about your guns? Did you throw them away?
Hell no. Where they go, I go. And where I go, they're coming with me no matter what.
I'm seriously
¿Cómo?
amazed you're still alive.
Yeah, sure.
Sí, es que como estoy trabajando, como no he comido, me desperté tarde y me dormí aún más tarde. Es bien chido Dani, mi hijo, así como que... ayer también no comí en hora y me trajo sopita, así de tome esa sopita, compa, y así, ay, gracias. Claro, ahorita me toca ir a lavar trastes, ya sabes. Hay que ser correspondidos. Entonces, pues sí, está chido, todo tranquilo. Sí, Dan es un sol. Dan es un sol, voy a pagar poquita renta, eso sí, estoy lejos de nuestros ex rumbos. Y llegar allá es como 40 minutos. ¿Vas a venir este año o no? Porque sí, para ir programando eso. Sí, yo te lo saludo. Hoy él se va con Claudia.
You know, I have a feeling this night's just getting started.
We were almost finished.
Yeah.
You don't want to quit, do you?
No, Sonny, I don't.
Thanks, partner.
Yeah.
Qué amigable. ¿Pero por qué no me has servido?
Jeez, what a floating coffin.
Hey, this ship's me everything.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean...
Ok, me avisas porfa. Pero bueno, al menos hay chamba.
Clawville. You tried it again.
El que va a venir el sapo ya me cambié a esta madre. De que ya de plano sí le estaba entrando muy duro. Al tabaco y pues me decidí cambiar.
Tell me, Captain, do you hang out here all the time?
This behind me is me ship, lads. Or at least, it's a ship I'm living in at the moment. It's not mine, you know.
And what do you do?
I stand here and watch the sea.
The sea? You
we
mean
got
the
it.
river at times.
River? Arr, that was a good one, boy.
Okay.
Ahorita me dio un poquito así.
A black car stopped not far from here. A rich-looking car, shiny and all.
Yeah.
Como el culo de un
Well,
percebe.
Two
Qué buena
big
frase.
lads stepped out of it. One of them was looking like some kind of cow. The other was a cat, a big cat. They were fancy looking at the ship. I don't blame them. It's not something you see every day. I swear on all the saints of the sea. Arr.
Just a wild guess. Was it a ram and a bobcat?
Arr, exactly. Are you friends of theirs?
Well, an acquaintance. It's the bouncer of the Tsar Club, and the goon that was hanging around Ibn.
Plumey gods. Zavas answers to Ibn too. Or at least they're connected.
Yeah,
Oh, arr. That sounds exciting.
easy old-timer.
O sea, no lo he dejado totalmente. De vez en cuando me echo 1 o 2 al día. Pero sí, ya. O sea, de que estaba fumando cajetilla y media, 2 cajetillas al día, ya me pasé esta madre, que es un poquito menos dañina. Yo no digo que no haga daño. Pero al nivel que estaba fumando ya estaba muy...
This Ram fella, what did he do after watching us?
Arr, nothing at all, laddie. When that lovely ship started to sink, they got into their pretty car and got away like bats out of hell.
No es mi hit, pero ya no lo estaba controlando,
So
la
they
neta.
didn't see us swimming to shore.
I wouldn't know that.
What now?
I don't know. We can't go to the station, that's for sure.
We agree on that.
I think I broke a rib or two.
My sight's
Podemos
getting
ir a un
blurry.
hospital.
Pluck me. You know what this means?
Oh, no, no. I'd rather go blind than go to Bubo's.
We have to, pal.
I'm not your pal, especially after tonight.
Come on, we got no choice.
Well, we survived the burning ship. I guess we'll survive the madman too.
Don't be so optimistic.
Sal. Me faltaba preguntarle algo.
Do you know anything about the place called the Sweltering Nile?
Of course I do, me boys. But they don't really tolerate folks like me there.
Not surprised. Have you heard anything unusual about it?
Arr, sure I have. They have the most beautiful wenches there, laddie. Like sirens of the sea. And they're willing to do anything for you. If only I were a spring chicken like ye are, I'd be already running over
A
there.
nosotros nos corrieron de una manera un poquito horrible.
Captain, that's where we came from.
On a burning ship? Bloody hell. You know how to live, lads.
Ah, we're doing our best, Captain.
Hey, you be. Arr.
Pues ahí avísame, G, cuando tenga tiempo y platicamos. Yo estoy, ya sabes, todo el
Have
día
you
aquí en la
heard the
casa.
name Madame Zavas?
Arr, when I was young like ye, they were talking about a gorgeous crocodile with that name. Aye, beautiful and deadly. Just how I like my women. Arr.
Ah, me too.
It's her, yeah. Less beautiful now, but just as deadly.
Arr, she has something to do with the burning ship, eh?
You're quite the detective.
Arr, so I've been told.
No, ok. Paso de boom. ¿Cuánto llevamos? 1 horita. Vamos a echarle media hora más. Josh. El primer capítulo entonces fue larguísimo, el 2 fue nada y el 3, quién sabe.
Bubo used to work at the PD as a coroner and pathologist. Then a couple of limbs and organs went missing, and the morphine stock suspiciously depleted, so the force said goodbye to him. He then set up a private practice, but
Bueno.
lost his license pretty quick. Now he's doing something that vaguely resembles medicine. Fixing up gangsters and bent coppers. Or pigeons like us. Us. I hadn't seen the doc since he had to pick a dozen
¿Por
pellets
qué
out of my
Essentials?
drumstick. Thanks, Marty.
Me alegro mucho de oír que eres feliz. Pero, ¿debido a qué? Ah, sí. Mándanos fotos al Discord para ver qué tal está. Yo lo quiero, ve. Felicidades, Essentials. ¿Cómo? ¿Te la regalan con el Funko? Sí sé que hay linternas que valen tropocientos mil. ¿A mi SP? ¿Qué es SP? Perdón, denme un segundo. No tardo, ¿sí? Denme un segundito. Dudas. Ya, perdón. Ahí la envié. A ver, a ver. Vamos de mentiches. Está bien chido, Essentials. Y trae su Chester. Y es tener ese Funko te da la posibilidad de cambiar la lámpara. Está muy bonita, sí, está muy guapa.
Well, well. Look who the cat dragged in. The one and only chicken coppers in the rotting flesh.
Good evening to you too, old owl.
Aw, has he shot you again? Not yet.
Ha ha, it is to laugh. I just need a strong painkiller. And since we're already here, some information too.
Well, then I hope your pockets are full.
We just crawled out of the river, so if it's all right with you, I can pay with a pocket full of mud.
Well, I owe you one anyway.
One? Don't make me laugh, Bubo. You're indebted to us for the rest of your life.
Okay, tell me what's wrong and do it fast. It's a busy night. On New Year's Eve, animals love to shoot or even eat each other.
Tell me about it. Tonight's starting to remind me of the bloody New Year's Eve.
Or worse.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Did you come here to cry me?
A llorar a la llorería.
Spit it out. Then get your wobbly waddles out of here. Ursula will be home soon.
Charming as ever, old bird.
spit it out. What do you want from me? I have a busy night.
Busy?
I had to patch up 2 muscleheads a few minutes ago. Of course, they ran off and didn't pay.
What muscleheads?
Wait, let me guess. A ram and a bobcat.
How did you know?
Shit. What was their problem? Why did they come here?
The bobcat's hand was badly burned and something had sliced the ram.
Well, it's not an easy job to haul 2 unconscious roosters onto an abandoned ship and then set it on
Es que
fire.
primero los arrastras y luego le prendes fuego, idiota.
Again, you fools. Those 2 work for Ibn Wessler.
You don't say.
Well, in this case, it was nice to know you, gentlemen.
Don't celebrate in advance, Doc. As you can see, we're not so easy to kill.
Just tell us everything you know. And give us some strong painkillers.
Well, all right. Ask away. But I must warn you. If Ursula comes home and sees you here, she'll either kick you out or maul you to death.
Ok. Úrsula es un oso. Qué padre que Clay haga ese tipo de cositas. Chiken Police. Es una novela visual de... Hola, doctor. Hace tiempo que no te veía. ¿Cómo estás, guapo? Es una novela visual de detectives antropomórficos. Somos unos gallos que están investigando cosas. Si quieres ver toda, la puedes ver en YouTube. Está el capítulo 1 y 2. Y hoy estamos grabando el capítulo 3 porque está bien bueno.
Joking aside, how are you, Doc? Long time no see.
Oh, you should get shot more often, then you'd see me more.
Hija de puta.
Right. I'm on it.
I'm still alive. Clawville's still standing, to my surprise. Ursula still bears with me, to my even greater surprise. What else can I say?
You don't need anything else then, right?
You know, I could use a big house, a normal job, and a ton of money. And it'd be great if that ridiculous King Hector would finally resign from the throne.
So you still support the Separatists?
Wow, this old owl's heart is beating.
But your life partner is a bear.
Not a problem as long as I don't marry her.
You're a goddamn hypocrite, Bubo.
Why, thank you.
Uf. Ya casi. Velo de este lado, ya casi, o sea... Unos días más, un mes más. Y luego, bueno, no sé de dónde seas, si tú tengas tesis o algo así. Pero pues ya, estás más para allá que para acá. ¿Sabes lo que me falta a mí?
What does this tell you, Bubo?
That you tore off the corner of a painting?
Not that. What do you make of it?
That somewhere a painting is missing a corner.
Don't cluck with me, old man.
I'm not. I'm completely serious.
Está bien drogado ese búho.
Thanks for the help.
Don't mention it.
Ya 2 meses. 2 meses, o sea... Tenemos gente aquí en el chat que le faltan 2 años. Así es que... ¿Qué estás estudiando, Fantas?
Love is still in the air, I see.
I'm a prisoner, boys.
Yeah, the prisoner of your stupidity.
Easy for you to say. You can't get rid of a woman like her so easily.
Why? Because she's a bear and weighs a ton?
No. Because no matter how much I hate her, I still love her more than anything.
Aw, touching.
Hold your tongue, McChicken.
What do you know about Madame Zavas and her affairs?
Zavos, huh? That woman's probably even more dangerous than Ibn Wessler himself.
Oh, great news.
Is there some kind of link between them?
Ibn's contacts span the entire city, and his new girlfriend, that Natasha, worked in the brothel once.
How do you know
Respira, piensa qué es lo que quieres hacer.
Oh, great.
Y adelante.
Almost died for that information.
Muy buenas carreras ambas. Piensa qué es lo que quieres de ellas.
Shut up, okay?
Y Cedric, no, eso es mañana. Troll 2 es mañana, no es hoy. Son los domingos las películas malas.
His partner. Did they talk about something? About their plans, where they're going next?
The Bobcat didn't say a word, he just growled. But the Ram couldn't shut up, and he talks like a butler or something. He's got a very strange vocabulary, I must say.
What did they say, Bubo? Get to the point.
After they've done the job killing you, I guess, they said they have to kill a rat, too. A rat, figuratively. An informer. Someone who spilled the beans and hurt Mr. Wessler's interests.
An informer?
They called him a sneaky little bastard, too, if that helps.
That's gotta be Zip.
Of course, Zip. Damn it.
Well, then that flea bag's done for.
Hold your horses, Marty. Zip is like a cockroach, practically immortal.
I guess. We gotta help him then.
I'm afraid you're right. We still owe him one.
One?
I didn't even hear that, Bubo. So, who tried to get us out of the way, and why?
Investigar. Western. Deborah está muerta. Secreto de Natasha. Amante del gánster. Zip es una rata. Trozo de cuadro, tarjeta. Mi último cigarrillo, placa, mano. No entiendo. Ya. Quieren intentar liquidarnos y por qué. Mi querido doctor, piensa en esto. Si esperas a estar listo, morirás esperando. Piensa qué es lo que quieres y toma la decisión de una. Si te arrepientes, arrepiéntete y cambia tu decisión. No pasa nada. Ahí tienes a Mitsu que cambió de carrera. Conozco mucha gente que ha cambiado de carrera, que se sale de la carrera, que acaba su carrera y se mete a trabajar en otras cosas. Uno de los mejores contadores que conozco y banqueros que conozco es un biólogo. Están complicados. Aiwa simplemente es otro de los...
Maybe Zavos is in cahoots with Ibn Wessler.
No, lo mejor, obviamente. Dios por el secreto de Natasha.
But why? Just because Natasha used to work at that place?
Sí lo sabía, Ivan intentó matar a Natasha porque trabajaba en el burdel, ¿no? ¿Quiere ocultar el secreto de Natasha o habrá sido la propia Natasha?
Ibn Wessler wants to hide the tracks leading to Natasha's past.
Entonces piénsalo bien, haz una lista de pros y contras, piensa qué quieres de tu futuro y dale sin miedo.
what does it have to do with Zip? Why do they want to kill the raccoon?
Entonces sí sabe demasiado.
Zip knows something or has something that can unveil Natasha.
Es lo mismo que está abajo.
Secret. We need to find out what it is.
Caso cerrado, si no vamos ni a la mitad.
There's something else. Your car is here behind the building. Ursula covered it with a tarp.
What? Why?
She saw it in front of the brothel. And she also saw the madam's girls trying to take it apart.
Furry gods. What did she do to them?
Well, a couple of dames with guns are not enough to scare my dear Ursula, that's for sure. But relax. She didn't tear them to pieces. She just chased them off and got away with your car.
Qué miedo, imagínense una mujer.
For once, that's wonderful news.
Yeah, I wore my legs down to get here.
Warmest regards to Ursula when she gets back, Doc. She may have saved our lives.
Of course I will. Now, cluck off, will you?
Ah, you're the best, Boobo.
I know. Will you kindly get lost?
Ese pinche búho está bien drogado. Vamos a la casa de vacaciones.
Ah, we're busted, boss.
Yeah, the boys were quite fast, I admit.
Ah, what are we gonna tell them? Any chance we were just joyriding around here?
Not much. That's why they're gonna believe it.
You think so?
Just watch and learn, cub.
No. Vamos a salvar a ese güey. Como tienen los relojes, puede ser que lo puedan matar.
We're late.
I don't see him anywhere.
But that jerk's here.
Yeah, the famous scribbler Tim in the flesh. He must have seen something. And because he's here, he must have caught a whiff of a serious case. We should interrogate him.
Oh, let me be the bad cop, Boss Bird.
Permission granted.
Yes.
Es un niño.
Hey, Timbo, my old pal.
Hey, hello, boys. What a lovely welcome.
You're not scared to see us, are you?
Who? Me? What are you thinking? I'm always glad to see you working, especially together like this as the legendary Chiken Police.
What the hell's going on here, Tim?
That's exactly what I was thinking. You see, what the hell could have happened here, right? Very strange, indeed.
Where's Zip, Timbo?
Keen observation, boys, because that's the most exciting thing about the story.
Let me guess. A ram and a bobcat appeared and took him with them.
Well, you could say that if it happened, but it didn't.
Then what?
Isn't it great? Here's the twist.
Start talking, Tim, or we'll have to see if you can really fly.
Come on, Sonny. I was supposed to be the bad cop.
Shut your beak,
Together.
Marty.
Hey, quit playing tough, will ya? You know I'll help you even if you don't threaten me. I always do. Mostly.
Stop
Mostly.
babbling. Just answer the question.
Okay.
Have you seen anything weird around the river?
You mean the smoke and burning ship?
Exactly.
Oh, no. I haven't seen that.
Hey, güey, me
What
cae
do you
bien.
know about Madame Zavas, Timothy? What's the old hag up to these days?
I only know what everybody does. She's rich, she owns a brothel, allegedly she used to be a spy, and she's an enthusiastic supporter of the Crown and the Royalist Party.
What else?
Well, I haven't heard anything else, I swear. She's surrounded by secrets. She was a spy, you know. Although...
Yes?
A little bird told me she's been entertaining quite a lot of foreign guests recently. I mean, real high-quality VIP guests.
Who? From where?
Well, I don't know, but allegedly, she's welcomed patrons from Stavonia, Averia, and even Nautica. Basically from everywhere that matters.
And?
Well, that's all. You know I can get into everywhere, but even I give the Nile a wide berth. Those wild girls are capable of anything protecting the madam. Trust me.
Yeah, we've noticed. So, what about Zip?
I'm telling you, I don't know. He was already gone by the time I got here.
Why are you still sniffing around?
I was trying to make that fella talk over there.
What, the old fly guy? You speak insect?
What if I do? I'm educated, you know?
All right, Tim, my patience is gone. It's time you start singing like the songbird you are.
Hey, that's seabird. Okay, back off. We're old friends, aren't we?
Exactly.
Es importante aclarar.
That's why I haven't smeared the walls with you yet.
Ouch.
Timbo's a douchebag, so it's not hard to draw the truth from him. So what the hell are you doing around here, Timbo?
All right, I confess, but you'll be surprised. I was looking for you boys. The whole
Ay, qué bonito.
town's talking about you.
Really? I'm swelling with pride.
Everybody's whispering about the Chiken Police being back together again. And that you've already turned the whole city upside down.
Great news. What else do they say?
That you've threatened Ibn Wessler's sweetheart Natasha, then trashed Madame Zavas's brothel. Hard stuff.
Really? I'm not surprised.
Oh, and the best! You set fire to a ship, too.
Yeah, right.
Ah, and one more thing. A poor girl was found dead at Natasha's place after you visited there.
Is that so? And you believe all that?
But I'm a journalist, Sonny. It doesn't matter what I believe.
Yeah, right. And why were you looking for us here, of all places?
You offend me, Sonny. I'm your biggest fan. I knew the hot dog's gonna be on your list.
So it was a lucky guess.
Something like that. And I'm wasting time here often anyway, so I had nothing to lose. And here we are.
Out with it, Tim. Who squawked?
Well, any decent journalist has connections everywhere, Sonny. So have I.
So?
You don't think I'm gonna betray my source? Do you take me for a rat? Sorry, I mean, I didn't mean it like that. I have no problem with rats.
Debe ser muy difícil insultar en ese mundo.
What happened to Zip, Tim?
Okay. When I arrived here, the hot dog was already closed. Zip wanted to shoo me away, but I managed to persuade him to talk to me a little. We're old friends, Sonny, you know? And I have this personal charm.
Yeah, right, the charm. Get to the point, Timbo.
Okay. So, he was totally crazy. I've never seen him like that before. He was flustered, flailing, and talking absolute gibberish.
Él habrá sido el que
He must
empezó
have said
todo.
something, since you're such great friends.
Well, he just said he'd go to the only place where there are even bigger scoundrels than those that are after him.
Really? I can guess what he meant.
I didn't have a clue. Anyway, after he closed the dog behind me, and then the cops came and took him away in handcuffs, I came to the conclusion that all of this makes no sense.
Zip, you clever son of a bitch.
Why? Oh, what is it? Oh, tell me.
You just keep your beak out of this, Scribbler. I think I've got an idea about what our little
Qué
friend's up
inteligente.
to. Timbo
Hace que se lo
loves to
lleven.
brag, and it's easy to approach him through his ego. Best if we ruthlessly exploit that. Working on a new front-page article, eh?
Well, if specific celebrity couple's willing to give me an interview, then maybe I am.
Don't even dream about it, Timby.
Eee.
How did you get rid of the cops?
With my presence, I whip out my notebook and they fly like, flies.
You're a parasite, Timmy Wimmy.
It's my job, Sonny Bunny, and I'm good at it.
Sonny Bunny.
That's all.
Timbo, you pay attention to everything. Did anyone else come here?
Besides the coppers? Yeah, a ram and a bobcat, in fact.
But you just told us it wasn't them.
Wasn't them what? I didn't say they took Zip, because that's not how it happened.
Don't make me mad, Tim. We're really not in the mood for
Ya me
this.
equivoqué, en una me fue bien.
Hey, I'm only telling you the truth. They stopped here in a fancy big car, looked around, then left. Zip was no longer here. Neither were the coppers, okay?
Tiny Tim is a true fan of ours, and it's time to finally use that to our advantage. Help your old pals, Tim. What was Zip doing before they took him away?
Hey, you're trying to grease me up with all that sweet talk, Sonny honey.
Of course not, Tim. We're old pals.
I'm sure we are, but I don't remember you telling me that without an ulterior motive. But you know what? I don't care. Feels good anyway.
I'm glad to hear that.
Aún así me sirve.
So,
Zip was acting crazy. He was running around, knocking over everything and throwing things away. Then he suddenly disappeared into the kitchen. I guess that's when he made the call. Because soon after that, the coppers arrived.
and in between?
Well, I didn't see him in between.
Why didn't you go inside? He's your friend, isn't he?
Well, I tried, Sonny. The door was closed. I knocked, even yelled. You know how a yelling seagull sounds like. But nothing.
Me estresa un poquito,
I think I have a
Timothy.
hunch what that was all about.
Good for you, Sonny.
Zip was hiding something in the dog, right?
What do you mean exactly?
Well, you tell me. You're good old friends, aren't you?
Well, that's right, Sonny, but Zip's not the kind to easily share his secrets. But now that you put it that way...
That's more like it, Tim. Tell me, what do you know?
I don't know what it could be exactly. I mean, maybe it's not even relevant, but I'm sure Zip was trying to get rid of something when I arrived here.
What and where?
I don't know, okay? I already told you too much. If Zip hears about me telling you all this, he's never gonna talk to me again.
Tim, unless we find Zip, he's not going to talk to anyone ever again. Not in
No
this
seas
life,
dramas,
at
mijo.
least.
Casi. Vamos a hacer esta escena y ya nos vamos.
Look at this mess.
Looks like he was in a real hurry, or was trying to erase his tracks.
Because he was trying to hide something. But where?
And most of all, what?
Let's take a good look around.
Good question, pal.
¿A dónde se han ido los carros? Punto aquí. Excelente. Información que cura.
Marty already looked through it.
You still don't eat meat, old man?
I'm a rooster, a chicken. Why the hell would I eat meat?
I don't mean real meat. I'm not a lunatic. But a meat substitute? There's about 10 different kinds. Have you never tried any of them?
Why would I? If I don't eat meat, why would I eat a substitute?
Because you can. That's the point.
Wild gods, Marty. Stop being such a sheep. Do you fall for those adverts?
Substitute isn't meat, Sonny. And if it's tasty, why wouldn't I eat it?
I don't care what you eat. But don't be surprised when you lose all your feathers or you try to bite off your own leg one day.
When we get over this whole mess, I'm gonna take you to a concert.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will. Swear.
Yeah, well, good luck with that.
You'll see. Just wait.
Lo va a llevar cargando. O le puede volver a disparar.
Ugh, I wouldn't.
Greetings, pal. What can I get you?
What are you doing, Marty?
A nice hot cup of coffee? Maybe some toast? Ooh, our strawberry jam pancake is
Y un
divine.
café, por
You must have
favor.
hit your head pretty bad.
Yes, sir. One coffee and a turbo milkshake with extra vanilla and millet powder coming right up.
Ah, furry gods help me. Please don't have a nervous breakdown, okay?
Ya no hay nada más. Menú, Marty, puerta. La mula.
Look at this.
I'm looking, but what the hell could it be?
No idea, Marty. Guess it's best if we ask the owner himself.
Where do we find him?
Well, Timbo told us he's with even worse bastards than the one chasing him.
That's it. The Parliament.
No, Marty, but close.
Then, no way.
Oh, yes, Marty. Zip is at the Clawville
Sí,
City
porque es más
Police
fácil.
Department.
Could it be that simple? And that wild?
Well, the cops took him. So it's obvious that he called the cops by himself to scare away Wessler's henchmen. Timbo was right.
Confiesas cualquier cosa y tienes protección policíaca por una noche al
He
menos.
probably does, but this was his only chance.
Then he really is in big trouble. So, to the PD then?
Yeah, I haven't got a better idea. Believe me, I'd love to have one.
¿Qué encontramos?
Why did you keep that wristband?
Una pulsera.
Have you found what you were looking for?
No, Timbo, but we wouldn't tell you even if we did.
Ah, but you have. You are an open book to me, Sonny. So, thanks for the intel.
Be careful what you're writing, Timmy boy. I'm a cop for only the next 121 days. After that, I can gut you
Ay,
if
qué
I
rico un
want,
puro.
and get away with it.
And when did you being a cop stop you?
He has a point.
Just keep a low profile, okay, Timster?
Okay, okay, I get it. My beak is sealed. Zoop.
Ok. Si nos movemos se guarda, ¿no? Sí, ahí está arriba el... ¡Eligió!
Clucking furry hell!
So they know we're still alive?
And they'd like to do something about
¿Cómo
it.
andamos? No.
Concentrate, Marty, for the God's sake.
Can you drive like you're not a
¿Cómo
fucking
recargo?
lunatic?
Shut up and shoot, you big feather pillow.
Eligio, si quieres, mándame a mí Es que no tengo, Traes una escopeta, mijo, y los tienes aquí a tiro. No tengo activos los links por razones obvias.
Concentrate, Marty, for the God's sake. Can you drive like you're not a fucking lunatic? Shut up and shoot, you big feather pillow.
Voy, ahorita lo pego, Lee.
We could only hope we'd arrived in time. If they'd taken Zip to the interrogation room,
Sí, sí, sí.
the hole as we called it, and beaten the truth out of him, we'd lose the trail and end up in a dead end. It was time to be fast and ruthless. God damn it, Zip. Why couldn't you stay out of this?
Porque es un trash panda.
Ah, look who's here. The top of the cops.
Idiot's luck. They must have gotten soaking wet because of those holes.
Sometimes I wonder how these two are even still alive in a city like this.
Wonders of the world, Marty.
Qué culeros son. Salir al menú.